What's up, guys? It's the end of the season here on Minesaga. I decided to record something so that it doesn't disappear forever. Welcome to my island. I teamed up with some really cool people this season. We've done pretty well. Hoping to take IS top 3 again for the end of this season. And I figured I'd bring you in on a little tour of what the island looks like. I didn't get as much done here as I had hoped, but that's okay because I will show you another island that I helped build. Let's go. So this is obviously my warp area. We are the Brar Army. I like to provide things for people so that they can all have a good time. As you can see, we got someone AFK here. Oh, good old Zvyar. What's up, Zvyar? Got us some mob coins. Alright, I did enable fly. Go me. So I decided to go with the city theme. Never really done it before. Started with that building and expanded from there. My island mate griefed me. Well, not really griefed, I'd say more of a prank than anything. And so I turned him into an old man. He really should have a black hair and a black beard, but that's okay. I wanted to do more of a futuristic style type of thing, as you can see. We got a nice central park area. The loading on this server is always fun. And like I said, I didn't get it totally finished like I possibly wanted it to look, but you get an idea of what I was gonna kind of do and what I wanted to fill up. I had a lot of people thinking these looked like a musical instrument, a harp, so I decided to add some strings. We got ourselves a mansion here. And I do use Schematica. I'm not going to hide anything there. I do customize the schematics and change out blocks and add things and take things away as I build. So it's not just Schematica. And I do pretty much all the landscaping on my own. Lay down the blocks, stuff like that. I did have plans for more landscaping, again, reasons that didn't get done that you will see here very soon. I did build quite a bit this season, just not here. But I did enjoy building these houses and had fun finding the schematics. I wish I would have had a little more time to add some interiors to them and customize them a little more than I did. Most of the house schems came from a user by the name of Jar9, very talented individual, very cool architecture, as you can see. I really like it. It's different. Lots of circles, things like that, stuff that's a challenge and interesting to look at. This house is pretty detailed due to blocks not being available on this server. I couldn't do some things, like there's supposed to be fire and stuff instead of a furnace right here, but fire is disabled, so could not do it. Had to improvise. But I mean, this even has cars in the garage, and I thought that was really cool. And here's about where I stopped. I had planned on doing some landscape around this, blending it in, making some pathways, things like that. And then eventually the road was going to come over this way and go behind the main Mort building, etc. But, you know, time, things like that. It's not like I ran out of inspiration or anything. I just got asked to help out somewhere else that was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I had the opportunity. This park took entirely too long. This park almost burnt me out. But let's see what else I've worked on. Here we are. We are at ImpulseSV's island. I'm sure some of you recognize that name. I was lucky enough to get asked to be a member of the build team for Impulse and Skizzleman. I got to work with three fabulous people, Missy Joe, Keeper Freak, and D-Dubs Gaming. We had a lot of fun building this island up. So let me take you around and show you what it looks like. We built a replica of their original warp that they sold their heads in. This is the chart that they use to keep track of things. And their Billy farm. But let's get to the fun part. They wanted a city with a park. So we gave it to them. Just letting all this load in. All right. So here's Central Park. We got Central Park in the middle of the city. And then we built buildings that aren't loading all around it and tried to bring it to life. The park was the first thing we did. We used it as our base and what to go around. So we got some angry customers, security. Down here we got the kitchen and the bathrooms. Nice private. And then the kitchen to cook all the goodies so that Barista Dubs can keep customers happy, hopefully. Not doing a very good job right now. Looks like we got an angry one. Luckily this one's out here being nice and quiet. You can take a stroll through the park. You might find some fun signs. If you get hungry, you can go to McD's, get yourself some food, possibly a Royale with cheese. Let's see who's hanging out here. Oh, we got Jules and Vincent. Better not make them angry. Place is kind of empty. People must know McDonald's don't make that great of food. It's alright, it's bad for you. A lot of these buildings will not have interiors. We simply did not have the time to get them added, much like over at my island. Time constraints, things like that. But down here we got the Empire State Building, also unfurnished. More of just an outline. And down here we got the bank and Grand Central Station. The bank is pretty cool. Got your ATM machines. You got your teller windows. And what bank would not be complete without a bank vault? You gotta have a bank vault to store all the goodies in. You have to. I will say I woke up one morning and the other three had this thing built. I woke up and it was just here. Like the night before I had gone to bed, it was nothing but this park and Grand Central Station, and I woke up the next morning and that bank was there. Good old time zones. They're an interesting one. Then we got what looks like could be some corporate offices behind the bank. It is also an empty building, but the architecture on it is really fun to look at. I love the use of quartz and iron, and the cobble and stuff at the front looks really cool too, especially with that packed ice archway. We got a what could have been a DIY elevator. And then we have Grand Central Station. We never did get to putting an underground with trains and stuff, but again, time constraints. We had the idea. We had it somewhat set up to be able to do that. We just couldn't get to it. Good old Skizzleman. He found our minion stashes throughout the island and went a little crazy with minions. You might have caught a few of them when I first warped to this island, but you know, he got a little minion happy and that's okay. And, you know, it can't be Grand Central without platform at 9 3/4. We just have to have that. It's how we roll. Hi, little Skiz. Ah, dark. I forgot that Missy did this. The other cool thing about building with people and doing this kind of thing is, well, I already told you I woke up and that bank was built, so that was pretty amazing. But just waking up and finding the random little details that others add that you would have never noticed or thought of placing until you saw it. And I'm going to just look at that for a second, and any of you that watch ISCAL, you will now not be able to unsee the bumbo in that building. You're welcome. So this is the Mayfair Apartments, as Missy liked to call them. Nice little courtyard area. People to live in the brownstones. And apparently Skiz wanted to own that fountain, so he took it over. And a little bit more living space here. This one's actually somewhat furnished. We can go in and check it out. Oh. They're furnished upstairs. There we go. And over here we got the police station, because you got to make sure no crime's going on. Let's see if there's anyone in the jail. I think there is. Oh, yep, there's a naughty D-dubs in the jail. Still don't know what he did to get put in there. Oh yeah, my bank robber got busted. That's right. They got busted. They got the orange jumpsuit. No good. No good. Gotta have the police helicopter. Gotta have the ghetto bird with the spotlight. You got to. I don't know how good it's gonna be at actually following the perpetrator with that pilot, but yeah, we'll take our chances. I'll cross my fingers. I think the Skizzy Buddy can do it. And then we got some condominiums for people to live in. Apparently their car is missing. Oh, a grumpy old lady complaining about her neighbors being loud. If it's too loud, you're too old, Missy. Too old. Anyone need some ice cream? From the good old Dobbin Top ice cream truck? I heard that the Skizzle Split is pretty darn good, and you should try it. I don't know how effective that security officer is, but that's alright. I feel like going for a swim. In fact, I want to go on the water slide. Woohoo! Glug, 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 glug. And over here we have Impulse Tower. Nice courtyard area, benches to sit down, and a nice little picnic area. This is also unfurnished. With a nice little green roof on top. We're very eco-friendly here. And I wonder if you would bounce. I don't think we put any slime blocks down there for you, though. Nope, I see no green. I really don't think you're gonna bounce. You're more than welcome to try, though. I don't think you're gonna have a good time. Oh, chunk loading. Why? Why chunk loading? Why? And there's a random blaze farm. Unfortunately, we didn't get to this corner. It got a little bit neglected. But you can stay at Hotel Impulse if you would like. So this hotel took quite a while to build. I worked with Mr. Aaron C. over on his creative server to put this together before we made a schematic of it, and I moved it here. And there goes a wild duck bug. And this was built specifically for this island. And I will say, after putting it here with Schematica, it was way easier to do on a creative server with World Edit at our disposal. Mr. Aaron is the master designer behind this hotel. Missy Joe and myself gave him creative input and ideas with a lot of the detailing, and I helped put it together with him on his server, and then made a schematic of it and moved it here. The whole process took about 2.5, 3 weeks from start to finish, and I'm still missing a few floors here. The top few floors do not have furniture yet and won't have furniture, but you know, we still had some fun throwing stuff in. If you haven't seen The Shining, I highly recommend it. But you can come stay at Hotel Impulse. Enjoy your stay. The beds are cozy, plenty of storage room, I assure you. Nice, safe balconies. Let's go up to the penthouse. The DIY elevator is a must on this server. Alright, we got some bouncers. What's going on? Oh, okay. We got a bar. You gotta watch out for this bartender, though. He makes really strong drinks. Don't you just love it when your minion takes your old head instead of your current one? Very important. No requests. I will not play Despacito. Just no. I like this view too. If I could move into this penthouse, like in real life, like move into it, I so would. I mean, TV, room service, place to eat, comfy bed, nice view, and a deck. I'd have to make them add a hot tub. That's the one thing I never added that I meant to, was a hot tub. I should have put a hot tub out here. That's alright. Then we got this building. I believe this is like the Chrysler building. And we were even nice and gave the people of the city a parking lot for their cars. And then down here we got the theater, because what city would be complete without a theater to go see a show? So we got the bus, they're dropping off the people going to see the play. What's playing today? Oh, Diplo and Skizolette. I think this one wants to see Hamlet. Aw, does the hubby not like the theater? Oh no. I'm not gonna lie. Building this theater made me so tired of anvils. It's kind of ridiculous how tired of anvils I was after this build. But as you can see, we have Diplo trying to serenade Skizolette. And I'm sure you guys noticed the various eyes throughout the island. They are quite a few places. But did you also notice the S's in places? We couldn't leave Skizzleman hanging. So we tried to even it out. We got a Skizzle S up here. I don't know if you noticed it, but there's also one in the penthouse on the rug. There's one in the pool down here. And another one over here. And the only thing left on this island, as I go up to get you an aerial view of it all, because it is pretty cool to look at from above. And we'll see when I run into the other thing. Oh, found it. Got a plane heading into the airport with Captain Dubs at the helm. And someone trying to tell them there's snakes on the plane, but I don't think they're listening. And all of this is going to disappear today, which is why I'm capturing it now. If you would like to see Impulse's videos on this, you can do so. You can check out his channel. I will put a link to this season's playlist in the description box for you. This is my first video ever recorded for YouTube, so any feedback is appreciated. Um, I don't expect this to be over the top or anything. It's just a quick little tour of things and me testing out the waters and capturing a lot of hard work on video before it disappears. I do thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like, drop me a comment, say hi, and I hope you all have a great, great day.